Our final guest today is Bob Curts, hospital volunteer and chairman for the annual Novant Health Foundation Brunswick Medical Center Golf Tournament. Welcome to the show today, Bob.
Yeah, thank you very much.
It's such a pleasure to have you. And I would like to start by learning a little bit about you and how you became a volunteer at Novant Health.
Well, I moved down from the Pennsylvania area 3 years ago, and my wife Karen started working at Novant in administration 2 years ago. So I started attending functions.
Oh.
I attended the golf functions, and several of the people kept asking me to become a volunteer.
Oh,
so
sure.
I started volunteering a year and a half ago, and I've been doing it ever since.
Well, great. Thanks for doing that. Thank
Yeah.
you for giving your time that way. Our volunteers at the hospital are so important to us, and they do so many great jobs for us, and we just can't thank them enough for everything they do. I don't know how we would function without them sometimes. So tell our viewers a little bit more about the volunteers taking on this golf tournament initiative that we're here to talk about today.
Well, it started last year. The volunteers got involved in helping to run the golf tournament. I mean, it's still part of the Novant Health Foundation.
Correct.
But the volunteers get involved, but we have more manpower to be able to help them.
That's true.
And so as volunteers, we get involved in the planning process, going out and selling raffle tickets for the
Sure.
golf outing.
A lot of the legwork you're doing.
Correct. Contacting a lot of the local businesses for sponsorship and gifts to give out at the golf tournament.
Well, it's a huge job putting on a golf tournament in addition to trying to do your job. So I know that the committee really appreciates the amount of time and effort that you all put into that. And it just wouldn't be as big a success without you guys. And it was pretty successful last year, am I correct?
Yes, yes, we did very well last year. We have a group of volunteers who work the day of event. So we have dozens of volunteers who are out there making sure that, you know, we help people check in and
Right.
run some of the contests and make sure that everybody has water and so forth. So
Yeah, and have a good time on top of it. They
Yes.
just want them to have a good time and hopefully raise some funds for the foundation. So I know we're really appreciative of the planning committee and everything that they're doing. So let's talk about some of the basics, like where and when.
okay, the tournament is on September 9th. It's at the Carolina National Golf Club in Winding River, which is off 211 on the way to Southport. It is the time of the event. It starts with a 7:30 registration and
Okay.
breakfast.
Okay?
It's a shotgun type tournament, so that'll start at 9 o'clock. And then when it's done, there's a lunch and the awards for the golf.
That's a beautiful course, and it should be a really, really great time there. Hopefully the weather will be good.
Hopefully, yeah.
We've been really lucky over the last few years having good weather. So, how would an interested golfer sign up for that, Bob?
Well, they will contact Victoria Bellamy. That is one of the ways. The volunteers all have packages to help people sign up. So if you know a volunteer at the hospital, they'll
Sure.
have the forms available.
Sure. They can, as you say, call Victoria Bellamy, who works with the foundation at the hospital, and her number is 910-721-1473, and we'll put that on the bottom of the screen so that our viewers will have that available to them. I believe that the sponsorship packets are close to being ready to go out.
Correct,
So
yes.
several folks will be getting those in the mail anyway. If they've golfed before, they're going to get one in the mail, I think.
Right.
Yeah. How about sponsorships? Are there any available?
Yes, we have sponsorships available from the high end, which is a $5,000 sponsorship, all the way down to $150 T-box sponsorships.
Sure.
So there's a wide range of how a business can help support us. And that's what we would really like to have a lot of our local businesses try and get involved in the golf tournament.
Sure, that's a great way to earn business too. You know?
Absolutely, yes.
My husband and I always do a golf tee sign, and just to show our appreciation. But it's a great thing for businesses to do, to be one of the sponsors and show their support for the facility too. So. How about the theme? I know last year it was a patriotic theme. It was close to September 11th, or it was on September 11th.
Yes.
So are you going to carry that theme forward this year?
Yes, we're going to continue that. There will be the police or sheriff's color guard.
Yeah,
will
they
be
did.
there again,
Yeah,
and they did a
that's
great job last year.
They did a great job, yeah.
Yeah. And we're asking everybody to wear red, white, and blue.
Great.
Again.
That's fun, yeah.
So we're going to hopefully keep carrying on that theme because I think it's a good.
Yeah, it's good to show your patriotism, and it gives you another opportunity to do it. There aren't that many, 4th of July, and then that's kind of it.
Yeah,
so
right.
That's great. Let's talk about prizes. There's prizes in every tournament, correct?
Yes.
And so I understand you have quite a few. So let's talk about some of those.
Well, we'll have a hole-in-one prize, and we're still negotiating that, but it'll be a good prize. We also have first, second, and third place winners in different flights.
Okay.
So there'll be a prize for that, and then there's a prize for closest to the pin. Longest drive, most accurate drive, and there will be a putting contest.
Well, that's fun.
So those are some of the prizes that we'll have. We'll also have a raffle, and the raffle will be sold prior to it, but the day of as well.
Okay.
And that is a golf package up in Williamsburg, Virginia for 2 nights and 3 days of golf.
That's a great prize.
Yes, that's really a nice prize.
Yeah.
And those are $5 for a ticket, and I think it's going to be 3 for $10. So it's affordable to get involved.
Yeah, that'll be fun. I want some of those tickets. And are there any other activities that go on that day? Pretty much just golf and...
It's pretty much just golf, and there will be kind of an awards luncheon afterwards.
Sure.
That will be at the Carolina National, and that's all part of the ticket price for the golfers.
Oh, that's really nice. What's your menu?
It's a barbecue menu.
Awesome.
So that'll be fun.
Yeah, that's always fun. Golfers like barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that you guys have chosen a very worthy cause for this year's funds from the foundation. So tell me a little bit about that.
This year we are sponsoring, or the funds will be used to sponsor the Women and Children's Wellness Program in Brunswick County. And that will, it focuses on education for childhood obesity, for smoking cessation for pregnant women, and to also educate new mothers on the benefits of breastfeeding. And so that's what the program will help support this year.
So the committee and the volunteers as a whole chose that fund?
Yes, there's several different ways in which the foundation helps support the community, and that's the one that we chose this year.
Well, that's very admirable. I think that's wonderful. Well, this information's been really, really helpful, and I'm really excited about this. Tell our viewers one last time when the tournament is and where it is. And
it's on September 9th at the Carolina National Golf Club, and we'd like to get lots of people to sign up and come and play golf or support us with being a sponsor.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you so much for being here today, Bob.
Thank you,
A
Jen.
very interesting story of how you became a volunteer at the hospital too. And again, I want to thank you for your time and say how much we appreciate all of the volunteers there at Novant Health. So I hope to see you at the golf tournament.
Absolutely.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.